So with OVIR policies, you can harden your customer's environment by setting best practice policies with a single click. And so here we've got a selection of our best practice policies. And so when you come into the screen, you may be presented with this view. But more than likely, you're going to be seeing a couple of error messages like this. So the first thing you need to do is grant the OVIR Premium app Exchange PowerShell permissions. So we will do that here. There's a link there, and this will take you straight into the app role permissions here. And so all you need to do is find the Exchange permission, administrator permission, and add our app in there by the Add Assignments button. Now we do that for a very important reason, because we do not want to grant our app full admin permissions across your tenants. So we leave that to you to selectively give us the permissions which are required, which is in this case Exchange Administrator. And that's because of the custom, the conditional access policies, which we manage on your behalf. We need that permission to be able to remotely manage that. So if we go back to the OVIR policy screen, so once that's all set up, you'll see all status is on, no error messages, and then you can come and look at the policy. So we have a mixture of conditional access policies and standard policies. They're in two states. We have is either monitor or enforce. So monitor will look at your existing policies in place and say if they drift from our best practice, or enforce is where you can apply our best practice policy in there. And so, for example, here you can enforce the policy to not allow passwords to expire by simply moving it from monitor to enforced. If you don't want us to look at certain policies, you can disable that policy altogether, and it's as simple as clicking there. And any policy changes we make or any drifts we see, we'll pop that into the history, and you can see a per hour view of any changes there. So here we can see some errors in there or some drifts. And so, yeah, drifts is extremely important. So if anyone wants to go back into your Entra or your Microsoft admin portal and change one of the policies, OVIR will go and override that within a few moments. So if you do want to make changes and you don't want OVIR to overwrite them, first of all, change that policy to either disable here, or you can actually change the specifics of the policies in here. So malware threats, you can make some adjustments there if you wish, and go from there. So if you have any questions, reach out. But this is a very important part of the OVIR hardened strategy.